Hi everybody and welcome to this week's poem, which has been inspired by Tom Hanks asking everybody just to do the bare minimum to help out. As you can see, it's about a face covering, and one thing I have discovered is that the face covering and glasses don't go together, so you'll have to forgive my squinting as I read. So this week's poem is entitled The Mask. It appears there's some reluctance for people to wear a mask. Understandable, it's a change for all, but is it such a big ask? I thought for our encouragement and health education, I'd consider some famous mask wearers for elucidation. If we can see what face coverings can achieve, it might help us take that step, our anxieties relieve. Let's start with Batman. Superhero, no one's fool. His mask has pointy ears, a sharp nose piece, pretty cool. But I'm sorry to say, as protection goes, he's missed the mark. The mouth is totally exposed, and although he can see in the dark, it offers no help when it comes to the virus. Not so much as a gauze. I'm sorry, it may hide your identity, Bruce, but you're a lost cause. Catwoman fares no better. Though if I'm honest, she looks a real cool cat. She hasn't covered any of her face at all. You've got to do better than that. The Joker? I don't know where to start. It isn't a mask, just paint. You may be laughing on the other side of your face, but safe, you ain't. Others have failed to grasp the simple principle of a cover. The Phantom of the Opera, for example. What happened to the other half of the thing? Too busy keeping Christine in her place to do a proper job of covering his whole face. The Elephant Man, it's just some sacking, but he was lacking means. And Hannibal Lecter, that's no face protector, he could still eat fava beans. What about the mask Jim Carrey wore? Magical and made of wood? Nope. Wonderful dancing, terrific cartoons, but for COVID-19, no good. So who's got it right? Who's bettered the Caped Crusader? Look no further than arch-villain himself. Yes, Lord Vader. Not only has he got it right, but his leadership, super duper. Those under his command, thousands of safe stormtroopers. It's got a built-in filter, but it isn't quite what we're seeking. That's because, as we know, it's very hard to hear him speaking. But there is one role model upon whom we can all rely, and that is Spider-Man. Let me tell you why. The covering is 100%, no gaps, no holes, no faults. He's tested it under extreme conditions. As over buildings he vaults. He always wears his mask in public, removes it only now and then in his support bubble with Auntie May, Mary Jane or Gwen. He knows that it's a courtesy, protecting others where you can from harm. Seeing that covered friendly face brings a sense of calm. It's not just his web-slinging, fighting or agility. It's the fact that he accepts and takes responsibility. Tom Hanks this week urged us all to carry out 3 simple tasks. Social distance, wash your hands, and wear a mask. If it's good enough for Tom, it's good enough for me. Have a great weekend, everyone. Virus free.